Today in this video, I will talk about muscle growth and will tell you 4 ways by which you can accelerate your muscle growth. There are approximately 650 muscles in our body. I mean only skeletal muscles, not other muscles. The main function of these muscles is to help in movement. Keeping the posture correct means the shape of the body. The skeletal muscles of the body maintain this shape, and it also helps in metabolism. Metabolism means the process by which energy is produced from food. The more the muscle mass, the better will be the metabolism, and if less muscle mass means that as one's age increases, muscle loss occurs. Muscle fibers start getting smaller, the area of cells decreases, mitochondria become dysfunctional, and mitochondria produce energy and help in burning fat. And this is metabolism. Due to reduction in muscle mass, the metabolism also slows down. Muscles also help in pumping the lymphatic system. When you move more, then the distribution of lymph fluid in the body is good. This happens in the whole body. It is able to circulate, and the job of the lymphatic system is to digest fats, remove waste products from the body, and maintain fluid balance, which protects a person from diseases. Now, the 2 conventional methods of growing muscles, which you probably already know, are high intensity. There is no doubt about training and eating protein, because if you are on a vegan diet, plant-based diet, then you will not be able to grow muscles. You need good quality protein, which is animal protein, beef, chicken, fish, eggs. All these are top of the list. Now, how much? You have to take protein. It is 8 to 1.5 grams per kg of body weight, although this quantity is for lean muscle mass. For this, you have to calculate body fat percentage. Only then you will be able to know your lean muscle mass, and this is the gold standard for calculating body fat percentage, that is DAG scan. It can be done for up to 10 kilograms, but if we don't make it too technical, then it is 8 grams if you don't go to the gym and 1.5 grams if you go to the gym and your activity level is moderate to high. Then this 1.5 grams of protein is equivalent to 1 kilogram of body weight that you should consume daily. And whenever protein is quoted in grams, it does not mean the weight of the chicken you are eating for protein, or if you are eating steak. If there is a 100-gram steak, it does not mean that it contains 100 grams of protein. There are charts available on the internet to show how many grams of protein are present in which thing. You can easily find out the protein content from these. Now, let's talk about those 4 things which can help you in muscle growth. You can increase muscle growth. The first thing on this list is creatine. Food also contains creatine, especially meat. But if you are looking to speed up muscle growth, take it in supplement form. Creatine does not build muscle, but it indirectly builds muscle. It is evolved to work as a substitute for energy, especially in high-intensity workouts, where initially you need a push which cannot be provided by glucose. So creatine works as a buffer here and is used as energy. Then it also helps in ATP recycling. This improves recovery. If there is easy recovery, then basically it itself would not grow the muscle. High-intensity exercise builds muscle, and creatine helps you in doing this exercise. But if you are not taking creatine, not eating creatine-rich foods, and if you are not taking creatine supplements, you will not be able to do high-intensity workouts, which will make it difficult to build muscle. Now, how much creatine should you take? If you are really serious about building muscle, then start with 20 grams. This will be your loading phase. Take it for 5 days. Keep it at 20 grams and then take it to maintenance dose, which is 3 grams per day, and keep it at 3 grams for the rest of the month. Then go to loading phase for 5 days next month at 20 grams per day, and then come back to maintenance, and do not consume these 20 grams at once. Divide it into 4 to 5 doses. Do not keep it at high dose for more than 5 days. Move towards maintenance. Number 2 is cold therapy. It is also called cryotherapy. You can take cold showers for short cold exposure for a long period of time. Causes many changes in the body. The body has to produce a lot of energy to maintain optimal temperature. The body produces brown fat. Brown fat production and activation increases in the body. Increase in brown fat reduces white fat. Metabolism increases. Heat generation increases. More energy is produced. More calories are burned, and brown fat increases insulin sensitivity. The better the insulin sensitivity, the faster the fat loss. Blood sugar level improves, and this combination, there is a way to burn more calories and burn more fat. And there are studies on cold therapy that show that it triggers muscle genes in both humans and mice that are involved in muscle development and maintenance, meaning the genes that help in growing muscles. New RNA synthesis takes place. You can call RNA a protein factory. New and improved proteins are formed. Cold therapy reduces inflammation. Now, there are some studies which say that this is not the case. The muscle becomes loose and the muscle shrinks due to cold. This thing from therapy, it is also true that this is what happens initially, but muscle development happens in the recovery phase. In short-term cold therapy, the body goes into stress in which growth does not happen. You can increase or decrease the stress, but for muscle development, we need intermittent type of stress, not long-term stress. Number 3 is intermittent fasting. Now, one school of thought is that if you are not eating, then there will be muscle loss. So will the same happen with intermittent fasting, in which you eliminate snacks, maximum 2 meals a day, you take meals, and follow a pattern of eating. You will probably not be able to grow new muscles if you do prolonged fasting. But intermittent means not continuous, but you are taking your meals at irregular intervals. So with intermittent fasting, you are not able to trigger growth hormones. Growth hormone indirectly controls all those things that are involved in muscle growth. There will not be repeated insulin spikes, and cells will become insulin sensitive. So just by fixing insulin resistance, you can provide more nutrients or supplements. Will be able to reach the cells, and this is healthy because snacking stops this whole process. But there is another catch here. If someone has a very weak body, is already stressed out, and is fasting, then exercise is not happening. And here our aim is muscle growth. If you want to go to the gym and need energy to go to the gym, then fasting will not be the best choice in the beginning. But this is very rare. I am talking about if someone is underweight and BMI is very low, then maybe this does not apply to you. It is important to be healthy at all times. Here, at number 4, is arginine. It actually blocks the action of somatostatin, the opposite hormone of growth hormone. Somatostatin is also known as growth-inhibiting hormone. Arginine was given an inhibiting amount of up to 2.2 grams, and it was noticed that their height increased due to arginine. You can take it for muscle growth and take it on your stomach. Best time is 30 minutes before your workout, and for muscle growth, you can take 3 to 6 grams of arginine per day. That's all for this video. Take care. I will meet you in the next video.